Hello, Mateo here. For those unfamiliar with my mobile bicycle repair service or who have maybe seen my red flag and giant bike trailer around the city but did not know what it was, 10 years ago I began knowing that I could provide more economical and more convenient bike repair to Toronto cyclists. The efficiency of a bicycle mechanic riding a bike to your door not only allows for the on-the-spot service that makes it so you don't have to be without your bicycle for days or sometimes weeks at a time, but also allows for more personalized one-on-one service that can lend itself very well to more education for the cyclist, especially in the topic of safety. Most people when they buy a bike aren't shown how to properly safety check a bike post-crash or as an annual biannual safety check, or the less intuitive aspects of appropriate helmet fit. So every one of our visits from one of the mechanics on the team, as it's now become a co-op of mobile bicycle mechanics, includes either a video recorded or a live tutorial of those things, as well as the CanBike G1 style test for safe cycling, which is a great 10-minute online multiple choice test, as well as some defensive cycling videos. And most importantly, I'm very excited to share that I'm giving defensive cycling workshops. An hour ride, doing your commute to school or work or wherever it may be can absolutely save your life, going over some things with me. Most people a little too nonchalantly assume common sense is enough when they begin using a bicycle as a commuting tool, wherein a car requires all this mentorship and formal training before you get behind something that has airbags and all this metal to protect you. But a bicycle, of course, has none of that protection aside from a helmet that hopefully you're wearing. And so we thus should have more mentorship and education for defensive cycling techniques. I have a lot of experience, more than most people. I ride 50 kilometers a day, 3 to 5 days a week, 3 seasons of the year. I ride 4 seasons, but for work I ride 3 seasons. For the past 12 years of my life, I've ridden from Toronto to Miami twice, as well as across Central America. I've ridden 2 laps across Tasmania. I've done the CanBike instructor's course and a bit of formal training as well. And aside from all those kilometers and all that training and living on my bike day to day, my track record is very good. I've only had 2 incidences over all that time period wherein I got in an accident with someone that was their fault and it was something that I could have avoided. And I ride pretty fast. I ride 25, 35 kilometers an hour with a very heavy load. So that really says something. So if you have less experience than that, or if you have no experience commuting in an urban scenario, I'm charging it at $60 an hour plus the travel fee, which is the standard residential fee. You could divide that amongst friends if you came out with some friends or family. So let me know if you ever want to book that for yourself or for anyone you know. And I'll leave you off with a couple of my favorite safety items and a helmet fit tip. So the less intuitive things, firstly, the 2v1 rule. So if you don't know what that is, it's on the home page safety video on my website. You can also just YouTube 2v1 rule to properly fit the helmet to your head. A helmet that is too loose is able to move, will not then do the best job it can to prevent whiplash and breaking your neck, and of course exposing a section of your head. So you want the 2v1 rule, you want your helmet to be tight. Aside from that, sewing your buckles in place. Most adjustable buckles move in and of themselves over time, which means it's not only tedious to readjust, but means that it's loose enough that if you really hit your head, the buckle moves, the helmet moves, and then the helmet doesn't protect you like it should. So both buckles underneath the ear, as well as the chin strap buckle should be sewn in place. Aside from that, rear view mirrors, I am very comforted by having a constant peripheral view of what's going on behind me. A full shoulder check and blind spot check is always best practice, but this allows me to see if someone looks like they're going to pass me too close, and then I can just stick my left arm out and demand more space for myself. These I sell for $40. The Safe Zone helmet mirror by Efficient Velo Tools. You can also get them from Urbane in Toronto. The last item that I'll leave you with is the AirZound air horn, 120 decibel bicycle pump refillable air horn. Has a volume setting, but sounds generally like this. This can definitely save your life. It's louder than a human scream, so if ever something's about to go down, this fits in your water bottle holder. This is just 2 inches wide, straps on your handlebars, and yeah, it can help you out quite a bit. Thank you for listening, and ride safely.